Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome live inside the Pelham Civic Complex. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you for the call. This is Alabama hockey, the Naval Academy, the opponent for the second night in a row. Last night, a 4-goal win for Navy on senior night. And while last night was senior night, tonight will be the last game for these seniors for Alabama here in the building. This is the last home game of the 2016 season, the last home game of the year. Eric, what does that mean for these players who will be seniors, and everyone knows they want to come out and give a good show to this crowd?
It means a lot because all 4 years we've been playing in front of this great crowd at the Pelham Civic Complex, and tonight we're expecting a big crowd, military appreciation night. So you know these seniors and these players are going to want to send off this season on a high note.
Absolutely. Well, I did mention a 4-goal loss last night for Alabama. 6-2 was the final score. Eric, they really had a bad second period. I think that's where things started to go wrong. If Alabama wants a different result tonight, which they do, what are they going to have to do to accomplish that?
I really don't think they played that bad of a hockey game last night, even though they did lose by 4 goals. Really, what they need to do, it comes down to finishing those chances you get. Last night, they hit about 3 posts, missed nets on breakaways and really good opportunities. So just finish those chances you get. And then defensively, I think they need to be a little more aggressive. I think they were backing into Tommy Condon a little bit too much tonight, so step up, be aggressive, play physical, and if they can do those 2 things, I think Alabama can come out with a win tonight.
Finally, Eric, the starting goaltender for Alabama, number 30, John Grenier. He's played on a big stage before. He's certainly played some big games in this building. What do you expect tonight from him?
I expect really good things from John Grenier. He's been playing really well lately. He saved 60 shots in the win against Missouri State a couple weeks ago. One of the greatest goaltending performances we've seen at Alabama. So I expect John Grenier to pick up where he left off, play really well, and give his team a chance to win tonight.
Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson. This will conclude our pregame show. Military Appreciation Night festivities just about to get underway here. So we'll step aside for a very short break and then be back on the other side for the call of the first period. Hello and welcome live inside the Pelham Civic Complex in Pelham, Alabama. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you tonight for the call. It is the final home game of Alabama's Division I debut, the 2015-2016 campaign. The last time that these great home fans will get to see this team play this season. It is not the last game. Alabama will head to Oklahoma City next weekend and face off against the OU Sooners on Saturday and Sunday. But first, the task at hand, the Naval Academy from Annapolis, Maryland. The team that beat Alabama last night by a score of 6-2. Alabama will try to change their luck in this game. Well, thank you so much for joining us, as Alabama will be moving from right to left here in the opening period, wearing their home white jerseys with crimson trim. And this game will be delayed by some ceremonies for Military Appreciation Night. They're going to have some very nice things take place here before the game and also in the second intermission break. So a lot to look forward to tonight in Pelham. And I said it last night, but there's no better team on Alabama's schedule to have Military Appreciation Night than when Navy is in town. So again, as always, thanks everyone for joining us. And although it's a tough battle down there in a hockey game, we certainly appreciate the service of everyone on the Naval Academy and everyone in the building tonight, current or former member of the armed forces. They are announcing the starting lineup right now for Navy. They will turn and announce the starters for Alabama. We can tell you that the starting goaltender for Navy will be number 31, James O'Halloran, and he is from Elmhurst, Illinois. Does not have an official win on the season or an official loss, according to statistics, although he has seen action in 5 games, but very limited action with a .385 goals against average. For Alabama, they're leaning on the shoulders of John Grenier, 5-4 on the year officially with a .406 goals against average, the sophomore from Hingham, Massachusetts. Here are the players for Alabama that will start this game. Charlie Corbett, James Benedetto, Dylan Teed, John Lavorne, and Jake Collins. And the goaltenders, I just said, there he is on your screen, number 30, John Grenier. And, of course, Alabama led by their coaching staff, Head coach Mike Quinville, assistant coach Ian Bear, assistant coach Brian Crowley. And now we will have a special presentation on center ice. And everyone will rise as we present the colors here in Pelham.
Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by the Pelham High School Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. I'm your master of ceremonies tonight. My name is Gene Rowley, and I'm proud to represent the American Legion Hockey Club Post 555. And on behalf of the planning committee for the military appreciation.
Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you here as Military Appreciation Night is underway. Ceremony is going on the ice. We hope that you are enjoying those live on AlabamaHockeyClub.com on our video broadcast.
Have teamed up with the Gay and Lazy chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, the Exchange Club of Shelby County, and Pelham Youth Hockey Association, and scheduled several military-themed events as part of tonight's Military Appreciation Night. In the lobby, there's an American Legion event tent display of the national colors and armed forces flags. Please feel free to stop by for a free picture till 8 p.m. The Fallen Heroes table also displayed in the lobby, honoring service members who have fallen in the line of duty. Displayed on the wall, but in between sections I and J, is the Welcome Home Vietnam 50th Anniversary banner, A Grateful Nation thanks and honors you. Before we proceed tonight, please join me in a moment of silence as we remember the men and women who are unable to be with us tonight. Tonight's event is free for all veterans and active military. You should have been greeted with a gray wristband provided in a small travel American flag. We ask all veterans and active duty military to now stand if you are able. On behalf of a great nation, we thank you for your service. That's what I call a hockey round of applause. At the end of the second period, you'll be recognized again, my friends, with a small token of appreciation and a special musical tribute. I'd like to direct your attention to center ice. The puck will be dropped by the team's captains. Commander Alan Phillips, listening to retired director of Alabama American Legion Baseball, and
And we'll have a ceremonial puck drop here at center. Jake Collins for Alabama, Trent Lulo for Navy. And now all will rise here at the Pelham Civic Complex as we continue our pregame ceremonies.
I'd like to extend a special thank you to the Calera High School Navy Junior ROTC for the presentation of the medal. And if somebody will help me out, let's play some hockey.
Well, thanks for joining us this evening as we're live at the Pelham Civic Complex in Pelham, Alabama. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you for the final home game of the 2015-2016 campaign for Alabama hockey and Military Appreciation Night. If you're joining us on our audio broadcast via Spreaker, also like to say hello and thanks for listening in. A reminder that if you'd like to stream the game and watch it live, you can head over to alabamahockeyclub.com and click on broadcast at the top of the page. Now we'll take a look at the lines for Alabama. John Lavorne is with Dylan Teed and Jake Collins. John Moeller and Andre Merard, as well as Jerry Jordan on line number 2. Line number 3 made up of Rob Ferrari, Sam Messina, Jack Rooney. The fourth line, Ryan Willock, Dane Santa, Halen Buterak. The defense pairs are Benedetto and Corbett, Price and Seufer, Nolte and Donegan. The starting goalie, John Grenier. The backup, Jack Safford. That's who will be in the game tonight for Alabama. And here we go. The face-off upcoming at center ice to start this game. Dylan Teed will take it for Alabama. And the final game here in Pelham this season is underway. Alabama pulls it back in the defensive zone, and it's in behind the goal of John Grenier. Picked up by James Benedetto. He's crunched along the boards. Alabama looking to clear here. It's turned over, and the shot is saved by Grenier off the stick of Trent Lulo, who played a nice game last night. Along the far side, Alabama will battle for it now. It's Dylan Teed. He lost it in his skates. Now he puts it on the stick and tries to clear. Another turnover, though, down low, and Grenier will cover it up before Lulo could get to it for Navy. 19:29 left to play in a scoreless first period.
Early on, Navy attacking hard again, getting that puck possession and getting a couple of good chances there on John Grenier. Alabama's defense was a little bit more aggressive, though. I like that. We saw a couple hits, so I'd like to see them continue to do that.
Defensive zone faceoff upcoming for Andre Merard. Merard wins it forward, knowing that he's lost the draw. Navy will hold on to it at the blue line, picked off. Alabama couldn't get to it. Now Merard has it. He'll try it off the backhand. Good keep in the top of the zone by Carl Huey. He shoots it down low. Played by Luke Turk. Alabama will find it. They'll try to clear. Again, Alabama cannot get it out of the zone. So Dan Nolte now will control play in the defensive zone. Off the stick of Merard. He sends to center. Here comes Moeller. He has a little bit of speed. A drop pass looking for Jerry Jordan. And Jordan goes down to the far side of the ice. And on your picture for the first time, we see James O'Halloran, the starting goaltender for Navy. It's in behind O'Halloran. Goes all the way to the far side. Played by Dan Nolte. Nolte has an open Donegan. He lets it go, and the save is made by O'Halloran. The rebound's out, and he will cover it up before Merard could get to it. 18:43 left to go in the first period. We have no score.
And Kendall, you talked about James O'Halloran not having a whole lot of experience this year. Hasn't got a whole lot of playing time, only 5 games played. So Alabama needs to get pressure on him early, put shots on him, test O'Halloran early.
Sam Messina will face off here for Alabama in the offensive zone. It goes in behind the goal, and Alabama has lost control. Comes all the way to the blue line now. Nick Price will shoot it forward. 18:32 left to go in the first. The midshipman, though, will send it back into the offensive zone. Ian Seufer collects for Alabama. off the heel of the stick as he tried to move it to Messina, but he turned it over at the blue line. And the chance along the near side is Jack O'Hear. Shot from the near side, turned aside by John Grenier. Rob Ferrari battles along the near side wall. Trent Lulo steals, back down low. Alabama looking to move it now as Ferrari has it. 2-on-2 with Jack Rooney. Rob Ferrari, the freshman from Pittsburgh, dumps it down low. He wants Jack Rooney to chase after it. He does so, and he is the puck carrier. To Sam Messina. Near side clear, though. It comes down the ice. And it's off the stick, but it will not make the icing line. It's waved off, and so with 17:44 left to go in the opening frame, Alabama will play it down the ice. Jack Rooney will beat out the icing whistle. Off the side of the net, he tried a short side chance, but it's picked up by Cole Maetzold, who will look to clear. Left wing side. Good speed along the far side of the building now from Harrigan. Goes all the way around the boards. Shot from the near side, looking for a tip from Luke Turk. It's not there. Alabama looking to clear, and it's out to center. Alabama, though, does not have possession of the puck along the red line. 17-17 left to go in the first period. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you as always. Out to center, picked off here by Willock. Here comes Willock for Alabama. He's in, fires, save made by O'Halloran, and he will make the play to cover it up and get the whistle. We have a quick shove there after the stoppage. 17:07 left, still no score in our game.
A great job of picking off that pass from Ryan Willock and then attempting to use Cole Maetzold as a screen there on his own goalie, and it almost created a goal there for Alabama.
And the referee will kick Dane Santa out of the dot. He came all the way in from the blue line, so it will be Ryan Willock to take the face-off. He's moved it forward along the near side wall as Navy will look to clear. The midshipman off the backhand, but it's picked off just out of the reach of Halen Buterak, senior playing in his last game at home tonight. Charlie Corbett fires in behind the goal. Alabama looking to clear now off the far side wall back to the near side. It's off the stick of Benedetto, and Alabama has iced it. 16:44 left to go in our opening period, and Navy will have an offensive zone opportunity on the faceoff.
Some tired bodies out here for Alabama, so this is an important faceoff. Win it back, get the puck out of the zone, and get off for a change.
Play is to the near side. Here's the faceoff upcoming. John Leninger will take the draw. It goes in behind the goal as Alabama has won it. Charlie Corbett is checked from behind. Alabama will now play in the defensive zone. This will be Grenier. He just scoops it up and covers it up with 16:32 left to play in the first period. We played a scoreless first period last night, and then Navy really broke the game open in the second period and skated away with a 6-2 victory. Face off, won by Lulo, back to the blue line, now down low to Lulo once again, short side, a tough angle, and I believe Grenier got a piece of it, or either it went off the back of the goal, but it falls down to the near side. Alabama looking to clear out of the defensive zone. They've done so. It's Nolte, slides it across to Collins, back in front for Nolte, and the play's not there, but here's Dylan Teed. Along the near side boards, he turns it over. With speed from the defensive zone is Christopher Day. Day along the far side, now in front of the Alabama bench. Collins knocks his man down from behind, and now Dylan Teed will take over for Alabama. So Collins creating a chance for his team, and now it comes by John Lavorne. He couldn't carry it in the offensive zone, and Christopher Day will be the puck carrier once more. It deflects into the Alabama bench, and we have a stoppage with 15:50 left to go in the first period.
A good job there of stepping up from Casey Donegan on Christopher Day, not letting him get into his offensive zone very deep. So good job there. That's what I talked about, staying aggressive, stepping up in the play. And Casey Donegan did a great job of that there.
We're back underway. The defenseman Nick Price looks to play it along the near side. It goes by Seufer, and John Moeller will shoot it around the boards with speed. And it goes to the blue line. Jerry Jordan puts a check into his man, but it's not out of the zone. And Alabama Seufer again has to play behind his goaltender, John Grenier. Along the near side boards. Good move there from Harrigan, thrown out in front of the goal, but it's picked off now by Alabama. Here's the speedy John Moeller. He breaks in. He's onside, walks around his man. Trance, save made, and it goes in! It goes in! Alabama has scored! O'Halloran made the original save. It hit the lower body of one of his own men, and it's in the back of the net. Alabama, for the first time in this series, has a lead.
You know what, Kendall? Sometimes you need luck in this game. And right there, a great job of John Moore getting the puck to the net. A good save by James O'Halloran, and I believe it hit the lower body of Matthew Harrigan there. Back checking, trying to get back into the play defensively. And just a lucky break there for Alabama, but they'll take it right now.
It seemed last night, Eric, Alabama had no luck. If there was a bounce to go their way, they just couldn't get it. And now we may have a much different hockey game this evening as Alabama has struck first. It's 1-0, and now they're looking for more. Rob Ferrari in the offensive zone. We're back underway. Looks to move it around his man. It's behind the net. Good check there. Jack Rooney's down low as well. Alabama has a man steal far side. Top of the circle. Benedetto wide open. Lets it rip. Save made by the toe of James O'Halloran to the near side. Out to center. Good clearing attempt made from Navy. This will not be icing. Yes, they do blow the whistle just as Benedetto was getting ready to pick it up before the icing line. But it looks like the play will come down and Alabama will be set up with an offensive zone chance. 14:39 left to go in the opening period. It's 1-0 for Alabama. Sam Messina wins the faceoff cleanly back to Charlie Corbett, the defenseman, to Benedetto. Shot on the way, blocked. Now Alabama has to get back. Taken at center. Turned over quickly, though, as June Bake will play it off the backhand. Now into the offensive zone where John Leninger looks to chase it down. He's looking to center. Now it goes off the pad of John Grenier, and Alabama will take control in the defensive zone. Now out to center. Crossing over the center ice line is Rob Ferrari. Big check there on Rooney. He went down, didn't have the puck. Meanwhile, Ferrari throws it out in front of the goal and forces O'Halloran to make a save. Back to Casey Donegan now. Slap shot. It's blasted wide of the goal. And Messina lets it go back to the defenseman Nolte. Now Messina's crunched along the boards to Rob Ferrari. Open, threw it out for Rooney off the backhand. Save made by O'Halloran, and it goes into the corner. To the blue line. Nice move by Dan Nolte. Has some room. Far side again. Alabama on the attack in the offensive zone. 13:42 left to go in the first period, and they have a 1-0 lead. And behind the goal, taken aside by Christopher Day, and he'll look to bring it out of the defensive zone. Slides it to Vandenberg. Now back into the defensive zone for Alabama. And we play on. Right along the blue line, O'Hare shoots it forward from his own defensive zone. Now it's picked off by Casey Donegan. Donegan, a sophomore from Walkersville, Maryland. 24 games played, 3 goals. The defenseman going into this weekend's contests. 13:10 left to go now in the first. A crunching blow at center. The two teams will battle for it just outside of the red line. No team with clear possession yet. Now Dane Santa took it. He moved it around his man and dumped it into the offensive zone. Joel Pinedo goes back to make the play. Far side of the board. Santa turns it over. He will receive the turnover. He shoots it, though, out of play as it hits the netting, and we'll have a stoppage. 12:49 left to go in the first period. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you as always. Alabama has the 1-0 lead.
Alabama seems to have a lot more energy tonight, keeping the puck in the zone, doing a great job of forechecking, and then trapping Navy and forcing them to commit turnovers that create offensive opportunities and puck possession for Alabama.
Off the face-off, Jake Collins plays along the near wall, but it's out to center. Controlled by Matthew Kane, who throws it over the blue line. Far side, moves around Price as the teammate will drop it off in the corner. Dylan Teed looks to fire it out of the zone. He couldn't do so. He picks it up in the corner, far side. Shoots it to center, and it's picked off by Cole Maetzold. He fires it forward, and John Grenier, the goaltender for Alabama, scoops it up, and we'll get another stoppage. 12:19 now left to go in the opening frame. Much different game. Alabama now has an advantage. Last night they worked so hard, but were never able to take the lead, and then were bested by 4 goals at the end of the night. John and Leninger, right wing side face-off. Offensive zone for Navy, taken though by Alabama. Great backhand pass from Corbett to Lavorne, and this allows Alabama to escape and clear the zone. They do not have possession as Navy will pick it up here in the defensive zone. They send it down the ice, and it's off the goal stick now of John Grenier. He angles it along the wall to James Benedetto. Collins is tripped up. Teed, the puck carrier now for Alabama. To Lavorne, drop back to Corbett, lets it rip, and it just goes wide. Along the far side, Jake Collins looking for it. He has it stolen, and Alabama has to get back. Near side pass goes by June Bake and into the offensive zone for Navy. Alabama, though, will take possession. High in the air to center. And the defensive zone for the midshipmen, played by Carl Huey. Down the ice, though, Navy is able to get a line change. Alabama picks it up behind their goaltender, Grenier, to John Moeller. Out to center, right along the red line. 11:20 left to go in this opening period. Back into the defensive zone. Quick chances for each team. A turnover from Moeller could be dangerous, but Charlie Corbett comes out to help his teammate Moeller take it away from Trent Lulo from St. Louis, Missouri, and Alabama will again take possession. In the far side corner, chopped behind the goal of John Grenier. James Benedetto looking for it. A good check from behind. He's trying to create some offense, trying to create some room in the defensive zone to get it up to a forward looking for offense. To the point. Navy is able to keep it in off the backhand. It's Vandenberg, near side, shot on the way, and Grenier came out aggressively and made the save through traffic. It pops up in the air, goes back down on the ice. Merard looking to clear, couldn't do it, out in front of the goal, backhand on the way. Grenier didn't see it, but he stopped it with a toe. He covers it up and makes the save with 10:33 left to go in the first period. This warrants a nice applause from the home fans.
I don't know how John Grenier saw that puck there. I don't know if he did. Just stuck his toe out there and made the save. But Alabama, I'd like to see him push those people from out in front of the net a little bit better. Right now, it's a lot of stick play. They're chopping at the puck. Use your body. Get them out of that zone.
Along the far side boards, Alabama will leave the zone. Now in the opposite end, Messina fires behind the goaltender of James O'Halloran from Elmhurst, Illinois, who officially does not have a win this season in ACHA play. He's seen some playing time, but it's really been Matthew Truninger who has carried the team this season. He picked up the W last night. Alabama trying to crack number 31 O'Halloran tonight. They've done so once. They'll likely need more. Christopher Day carries it over the blue line now for Navy. Good check along the near side. Matthew Kane has run into it. Comes to Alabama's Messina at center, but he falls down, and now Rob Ferrari will look to move it. Turned over, now back to Messina. Here comes Alabama. Messina drops over to Rooney, and Alabama changes the defense behind the play. Donegan comes on, Price is on the ice, and Ian Swafer. It's picked off. Navy fires one here from the blue line. Good save made by Grenier. He wants the stoppage, and he'll get it with 9 minutes and 26 seconds left to go here in the first period. Alabama with the 1-goal lead. Defensive zone face-off for Dane Santa. And behind the goal of Grenier, it's taken by Navy. Steven Sabatini. But it's turned over. Dane Santa goes looking for it here at the blue line. Santa has it. It comes back out to center. Now it's John Moeller. He's onside. He'll try to make a move. Fires, and it's saved by O'Halloran. He gives it a squeeze and gets a whistle with 9 minutes and 7 seconds left to go in the first period.
James O'Halloran, like you said, a guy that doesn't have a whole lot of experience this year, but so far he's played well, except for that one unlucky break there for him. I think he's played very well.
And we're back underway. Navy will move it out of the defensive zone. Right wing side chance for June Bake in the offensive zone. Swafer hits him, and the play will be picked up here in the defensive zone. Alabama has possession. Dane Santa takes a check from Vandenberg. Pops back up, though. He goes off for a line change. Alabama gets the puck deep. Swafer now goes off for Alabama. And Navy will find it in the defensive zone, but it's a turnover out in front of the goal off the backhand. Dylan Teed lost it. He gives to Ryan Willock. Now behind the goal for Teed once more. Out in front, John Lavorne tried to bat it out in midair. He centers, and it goes off the stick of Willock along the far side. He's checked, loses his stick. One-on-one at center, and taken away from June Bake by Alabama's defense. Charlie Corbett made the play. 8:20 left to go in this first period. Corbett turns it over at the red line. Right wing side chance. Vandenberg lets the shot go, and the save is made by Grenier. He gets the whistle. 8 minutes and 13 seconds left here in the first period.
Charlie Corbett stepped up in that play there, and I think John Lavorne hit him a little too late. If he would have hit him a couple seconds earlier, it would have given Corbett a little bit of time to make a move there, or maybe make a pass, but he kind of hit him right as the defender got to him, which forced that turnover.
Defensive zone face-off for Alabama. John Lavorne leans over the stick. He's lost it, but Alabama's able to clear it. Goes off the referee, and possibly a chance out at center for Collins, but since it hit the lower body of the referee, Collins had to spin it back into the defensive zone. Now Alabama sends it through center, but they do not have possession. And now it's going to be a 2-on-1. Lulo's the puck carrier for Navy, dumps it out in front of the goal. It rolls around, and Grenier will cover it up. He found it after Jack O'Hear could not get the shot off, but a great 2-on-1 chance there for the midshipmen. Good defense by Alabama. 7:53 left to go in the first period, and it's still a 1-goal lead for Alabama.
And the huge difference so far in the defense is Alabama has been closing that gap better. They're not backing right up into John Grenier, and that's put more pressure on Navy and forced them to take outside shots so far.
Off the face-off, right in front of Grenier. It's played by the defenseman Dan Nolte. Picked off, though, by Lulo. Far side, picked off again. Now this time it's Collins. So Alabama will try to clear, but it goes into the corner. Played by Donegan. Donegan giving a shove. Alabama looking to steal. Jake Collins will poke it right around his man. He's tripped up here. No call from any of the referees, and play will continue on. Navy has the puck in the defensive zone. And they fire it down the ice. Grenier has to play it here. He's run into after the whistle. Dan Nolte will not take this, and he will hold the man up against the boards here with 7:20 left to go in this first frame. But Alabama is able to survive there. Navy really had a chance. They try to fly the zone and really send the puck in the offensive zone, and we're hoping for the bounce off the boards. They got it, but Grenier was the first one on it. Right wing side chance off the face-off for the midshipmen. They win it clean. To the point, kick save made by John Grenier off the stick of June Bake after the face-off was won by Harrigan. Now the battle ensues along the far side. Dropped off from Jordan. Picked off by Merard. It was Jordan to Merard. Now to Moeller behind the goal. And Nick Price is open here in the near side corner. It's given to Andre Merard. He slides it up to center. Picked off and taken by Jerry Jordan. In the offensive zone, but he does not have possession. Turnover behind the goal. Moeller's looking for it. Has it on his stick. He'll try from the far side. He gives to teammate Merard. The defense is open. Seufer has it. Fakes his shot. Now he shoots. Save made by O'Halloran, who scooped it up with a glove. 6 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first period. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you live tonight in Pelham, Alabama, the final home game of the 2015-2016 season.
I love how Alabama's getting pucks to the point, shooting it low, getting people in front of the net. That's how it made their offense successful in recent weeks.
Quick shot off the faceoff is turned aside by O'Halloran. Alabama now with possession. It's John Moeller. He'll give to Seufer. Seufer lets a drive go, just goes wide. Out to center. It's going to be a one-on-one. Ian Seufer with the stick. Good poke check. Save made by John Grenier. It's out of play, and we'll have another stoppage in this game. During the first intermission break, there will be a ceremony out at center ice honoring the senior staff members for Alabama, including Eric and myself, our producer Julia Plungy. So we hope that you will stick around for that. And as we will be off the air, we will show the ceremony on our video broadcast. But if you're listening in on Spreaker, you might hear some arena noises and no one talking, and that will be the reason there during the first intermission break. 6:10 left to go in the first period. It's turned over. Navy takes possession of the defensive zone. Cole Maitzold will play out to center. Right wing side, June Bake, but he has it taken off of his stick. Alabama trying to set something up at center through neutral ice. Messina off the backhand, and Benedetto was not ready for the play, so Messina threw it all the way back into the defensive zone, and now James Benedetto from Kings Park, New York, has to make the play. Alabama looking out to center, but it's deflected up in the crowd, and the fan catches it here. Nice round of applause right below us. 5:44 left to go in the first. We have yet another stoppage with Alabama holding on to a 1-0 advantage.
Alabama's tried that stretch pass a few times, and the far side Navy defenseman is stepping up and getting a stick on that puck. Luckily there, it just goes into the crowd. They need to watch that, because if he steps up and takes that puck, he could have an easy breakaway.
In the offensive zone. But Alabama does not have possession, so Navy will slow things down and set up behind their goaltender, James O'Halloran. Move to the far side. Now a 2-on-2 for the midshipmen as they cross the line. Top of the circle. Nice move. Man gets tripped up. No call. Out in front of the goal. It bounces around a couple times. Picked up by the defenseman Nolte, and it goes to the far side corner. Back to the near side where Casey Donegan will move the puck for Alabama off the backhand along the near side boards. but it's played by Lulo, and he got it deeper in the zone, wanting his teammate Jack O'Hear to play it. In behind the goal, Alabama takes possession all the way to the far wall. Willock's running two from behind. Shot, save made by Grenier. Ugly rebound given up off the glove save, and it goes behind the goal. John Grenier back in position in between the pipes. We're under 5 minutes to play in the first period. To the near side, Vandenberg lets the shot go, but it's blocked out in front as Alexander Vandenberg was trying to tie the hockey game. Right now, Alabama with a 1-goal lead. Dane Santa off the backhand. He gives to Andre Merard. 2-on-2. Now the defense for Navy will catch up. The forwards back in the play. Alabama has Dane Santa go off the ice, so a one-man change. And Navy takes possession behind their goaltender, James O'Halloran. The puck carrier is Christopher Day. Day looking to move around Andre Merard out of Huntsville, Alabama. One of 4 seniors playing in tonight's game. Tommy Condon played last night, so technically we have 3 seniors on the ice for Alabama in this contest, but 4 seniors here on senior weekend. Collins lets it go into the glove of James O'Halloran. Nice shot from the far side, but an even better save, and we have a stoppage with 4:07 left to go in the first period.
And right there, John Lavorne was crashing the net hard, so instead of going glove side, try to go far pad, force a rebound there, and maybe John Lavorne beats the defenseman and gets to that puck.
Nick Price plays for Alabama, plays it forward in the corner. Here off the faceoff, it's in behind the net of James O'Halloran. Between the circles, picked off here by Collins, trying to create something in the offensive zone. Jake Collins, who's had a wonderful career for this team, will go down at the end of the day 3rd in goals and 3rd in points all time for Alabama. And that's quite an accomplishment. And his teammate and forward and captain partner, Andre Merard, is not far behind him as it's centered out in front of the goal. No one there for Navy, so Alabama will look to take possession from the defensive zone. 3:22 left in the first as it's chipped into the offensive zone for Alabama. Dylan T looks to steal away from the goaltender behind the goal. It's thrown out in front. Price top of the circle, and he elected not to shoot. Instead, throw it off the boards. Now it's recentered. It's loose, and it's along the near side glass. Alabama has Price keep the zone as he shoots it forward along the near side wall. Picked off here as T is looking to move, and it goes into the corner, but the play cannot be made, so Navy takes possession. Far side, it's out to center, and Nick Price will throw it into the offensive zone. Alabama wants a line change, a full 5-man line change with 2:48 left to go in the first period. Navy sends it down the ice, and Charlie Corbett plays in his defensive zone for Alabama. Corbett, the freshman defenseman from Eureka, Missouri, leads the team in penalty minutes, had 77 going into last night's game and added 4 more last night. Jerry Jordan hits the post here off the shot in the offensive zone. It goes in behind the net. James O'Halloran will look on right shoulder, now over his left shoulder as John Moeller is holding on to it. 2:20 left to go in the period. It's scooped up in behind the goal. Alabama's Merard fires. It goes off the side of the goal. Another chance just goes wide of the goaltender, James O'Halloran. Navy desperately trying to clear here. 2:08 left to go in the first period. Alabama holding on to it in the offensive zone. John Moeller keeps the zone. He throws it forward, and Matezold will clear for the midshipman of Navy. Back into the defensive zone, and it's controlled by Nicholas Mance. But what a chance there for Alabama.
Yeah, it really was a great chance. And again, Alabama gets the puck to the net, gets traffic in front of James O'Halloran, and sooner or later those are going to go in there. We saw what traffic in front did. Matthew Harrigan, had to back check, and the puck went off him for the first goal. So traffic creates goals.
1:35 left in the first period. Navy has it in the offensive zone. O'Hear throws it off the back of the goal. It's fought for, and Alabama will look to clear along the near side boards. John Moeller, though, couldn't catch up to it. O'Hear lets it rip, and it's into the glove of John Grenier, who makes the save with 1:22 left to play in this first period.
Again, another first period with a lot of back-and-forth action here, but not many goals. 1 goal for Alabama, and hopefully in the second period they'll be able to come out with the same energy and not give up 4 goals like they did last night.
Defensive zone, face-off, taken by Alabama to the blue line. Good keep, though, and it's back into the glove of John Grenier. And, Eric, I think a very similar first period. Yes, Alabama, though, has a 1-goal advantage, but we will see if they can play a much better second period. We've talked about that. That really is what cost them the game last night at the end of the day. The third period was better than the second, certainly, but it's going to take a 60-minute effort. So far, we've seen a good 19-minute effort from this team, as we will soon hear the call. 1 minute now left to play in the first period. Ferrari onside. He's held up a bit, but he couldn't get the shot away. Near side boards. And good steal here made by the midshipmen. They will carry over the red line, far side of the building now. Alexander Vandenberg dumps it right around Dan Nolte, in behind the goal of John Grenier. And off the forehand, Vandenberg makes the play. Along the near side boards, it's moved. In behind the goal, Casey Donegan looking for it, off the backhand. Rooney, top of the circle, Alabama in the high slot in their own defensive zone. Ferrari, they will take possession here, and he sends it to center. Trapped at the red line by Carl Huey. 20 seconds left to play in the opening period. Picked up here by Dan Nolte. Nolte will move it forward, back into the defensive zone for Navy with only 10 seconds to go. Quick shot, far side, pass off the backhand of Vandenberg. It goes in behind the goal of Grenier. He comes out to play, and that will do it for the first period. Alabama will lead in the locker room 1-0. So Alabama with the 1-goal advantage. And real quickly, Eric, here before we head down and take part in the on-ice ceremonies, your thoughts on the opening 20?
I thought it was a good period. They stayed aggressive, both on offense and on defense. So if they can just keep that aggressiveness, step up, don't back right up in their goalie, and then get pucks in the net, get traffic to the net, they're going to be just fine.
A quick break here, and then we'll be back on the other side. Thanks for watching Alabama hockey. It's 1-0 Alabama after 1. The coaching staff back out on the ice for Alabama, led by head coach Mike Quinville, assistant coach Ian Hebert, and assistant coach Brian Crowley, and also trainer Jessica Frame. And you there see the full stats for, the Alabama Hockey Club full roster there. But we'll try to take a look at an in-depth look at the coaching staff. And we'll start with head coach Mike Quinville from Messina, New York. You see his all-time record. He's been the head coach 2010 to the present. He was an assistant coach for 2 years before that, total of 8 seasons and 3 national championship appearances. Following head coach Mike Quinville, assistant coach Ian Hebert from Montreal, Quebec. There's his record, 161, 97, and 1 as an assistant coach. He spent 8 years with the program starting in 2008, all as an assistant. And finally, assistant coach Brian Crowley, as you see there on your screen, from Centerville, Massachusetts, with a record of 161, 97, and 1. And like Coach Hebert, he's been an assistant since 2008. So that's an in-depth look at the coaching staff for Alabama. They do such a great job every single night. The two teams have returned. As you see on your screen, it is a 1-0 advantage for Alabama. They will be moving from left to right in period number 2. As the horn sounds, we'll see what we get from this Alabama squad in period number 2. But if it's anything like the first period, I think it's a game they can be proud of. As I was on the ice, I tried to get a few words in with a couple of players, and I think they were very confident and feel well about how they played that first period. Here we go, period number 2. We're underway once again in Pelham, Alabama. Back into the defensive zone where John Grenier will let it go to Charlie Corbett. Corbett pulls it in behind the cage of Grenier and looks over his options. He shoots it to Jake Collins, but it goes through his skate. Shot from the blue line, a screen from in front of Grenier. It goes wide, though, the shot. And Alabama will try to collect the puck in the defensive zone. It rolls out in front of the goal. Played here at the blue line. Shot forward and into the near side corner. Alabama trying to clear from along the near side wall. And here's Dylan Teed. He's off 2-on-2 with John Lavorne. Lavorne has his man beat far side. He couldn't get the shot off, though. And now it goes in. Alabama has scored 2-0.
John Lavorne just throws the puck at the net. And good things happen when you put the puck on net. He got sealed off there by the Navy defenseman. And I think he just tried to send it for a pass. Maybe he had Jake Collins coming late in that play, driving towards the net, just throws it at the net, and it goes between the legs of James O'Halloran. John Lavorne, a player who has been playing really well but struggling to put the puck in the net. And now seeing one go in the net might open the floodgates for them.
It's a 2-goal lead for Alabama. They play it back in the defensive zone as we're back underway. And it's picked off here at the blue line. Andre Merard tried to move it to John Moeller, but it's played along the near side boards. 19:08 left to play in the second period. Alabama has increased their lead to 2 goals. Side of the circle. In the defensive zone, far side, John Moeller leaves it back for Dan Nolte. Nolte plays, forehand to Jordan. Jordan will hook up, and onside is John Moeller. Moeller makes a nice move, and he throws it on net, but it goes just wide. And so it will not officially be a shot on goal, but a good chance there from John Moeller. Navy enters the zone. They are onside, just barely, right in the glove of John Grenier, who makes the save off the forehand shot from Matthew Harrigan from Portsmouth, Rhode Island. 18:43 left to go in the second period. It's a 2-goal lead for Alabama.
I think one of the reasons last night we saw a 4-goal second period for Navy was maybe Alabama was just a little bit frustrated. They were playing so well, and nothing was going in for them. So now that you have offense early in this period, I think you'll see more energy and more confidence from Alabama.
And it's another big home crowd to feed off of. The last game of the season at home. There will be 2 more left in the regular season, and that will do it for the inaugural ACHA Division I year for Alabama. In recent years, they've been in ACHA's Division III classification. Along the near side board, slap shot from Navy, tipped 2-3 times off the toe of Grenier. It's loose and they score! And Navy puts one past Grenier. I know he's not happy there as he had all kinds of traffic. There were 2, 3, maybe 4 chances, but just like that, with 18-18 to go in the period, Navy, again, down by 1 goal.
And that's the time where in front of the net, Navy's just hacking at that puck, hacking at John Grenier's leg, and they were doing that for a good 5 seconds there. Someone has to put a Navy forward on their backside and use your body. Quit trying to use your stick. Play physical. This is hockey.
We're back underway in the offensive zone for Alabama. And off the face-off directly, Alabama ices the puck, so it comes back into the defensive zone. And Navy, now down by only 1, will have a chance from the left wing side face-off dot. It'll be John Leninger to take the face-off from Michigan. He looks to win it, but it goes to Alabama's Seufer. Seufer trying to clear now to Ferrari far side. He chops it just over the blue line, picked up by Rooney. Looked to move it around his man, but he couldn't beat him. It would have been a 2-on-1 with Rooney and Sam Messina. Crossing over the blue line, a shot here, quick shot from Leninger. Goes the near side. Now it's out in front once more, but it's picked off by Alabama. It goes by Jack Rooney. It just barely clicked the heel of his stick, and he couldn't control it. Shot into the zone once more by the midshipman. Here's Ian Seufer. He spins away from contact, as that was a check from Steven Sabatini. But Alabama's Rooney plays it forward all the way down the ice, and it's icing again against Alabama, as Tyler Hay got back there on the play and was the first man to the puck. 17 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the second period. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you tonight. Navy trails 2-1. Offensive zone face-off for Navy, left wing side, Lulo. It's back to the blue line, quick shot, good save made by the lower body of John Grenier. He caught it with the left pad and angled it into the far side corner. Now out in front, one time and they score! Jack O'Hear blasts it by John Grenier, and we have a tie hockey game, 2-2.
Bad defensive zone coverage there. They sealed off the area in the corners behind the net, and then nobody picks up Jack O'Hear streaking into the slot, and you have to have your head on a swivel. You can't just watch the puck. You have to look for the defenseman and that third forward moving around, and nobody picked him up there.
We're back underway. The face-off from center, shot in by Alabama's James Benedetto. In behind the net it goes, along the far side wall. Picked off by Alabama, thrown just wide of the goal by Andre Merard, playing in his last home game here tonight. O'Hear, again the puck carrier, dropped it back, picked off by Benedetto. He fires it in front of his own bench with 3 minutes gone by here in the second period. And we've had already 3 goals scored in this frame. Here's a chance for Merard, but he fired it wide. It hit the boards, bounced off, and Navy looks to clear. Along the near side, just to the blue line. Now it's out to center through neutral ice. Left wing side, Alexander Vandenberg. He cuts back to the center. Charlie Corbett looking to get back on defense. It's in behind the goal. Alabama looking for it. But it's O'Hear, the puck carrier, with possession. It's in behind the net of John Grenier as he looks on from the far side. Out in front, save made by Grenier. The rebound's there. Alabama can't clear. It's still loose, and now it goes to Santa at the blue line, but he couldn't get it out of the zone. Left wing side chance, shot forward by Carl Huey, and the midshipmen are on the attack in Alabama's defensive zone. Opposite corner now, far side of the building, 16-15 left to go in the second period. We're tied at 2. One-timer on the way, save made by John Grenier. And he covers it up for the whistle, 16-11 left to go in this period.
The first 4 minutes of this period, the Navy defensemen are just walking in right past the wingers of Alabama, and nobody's picking them up whatsoever. The center is down low helping because Navy has those 3 guys down low, so they suck that center down low, and then the wingers aren't covering the defensemen. It's leaving that high slot area wide open.
And we're back underway. 16:05 left to play in the second period. A brief chance from Alabama as John Lavorne was trying to use his speed to cut into the offensive zone. 2-on-2 now for Navy. Quick shot. Good save made by John Grenier, and he will cover it up for the stoppage. Well, we thank you for joining us tonight. As always, Alabama has 2 more games left on the schedule, both on the road in Oklahoma City against the Oklahoma Sooners. You can go to alabamahockeyclub.com for the information. As we're back underway, backhand try just goes wide of Grenier. Dangerous chance there. Alabama has to do a better job in their defensive zone. It goes off the blade of Jake Collins' stick and into the crowd, where we'll have a stoppage.
Right there, Alabama had a chance to get the puck out of the zone. The defenseman, I believe it was Casey Donegan, did a great job of ringing it around the boards after the faceoff. And Jake Collins, instead of going straight to the boards to pick up that puck, sprinted to the D-man, trying to seal him off from getting the puck. If he would have gone right to the half wall, he would have been able to get that puck, chip it out, and you would have had his defensive zone breakout there.
The rare center ice face-off there, except following a goal. You don't see that too much, but the puck went out of play in the neutral zone, and so they reset and did everything again from center. Navy will have it back here in the defensive zone to our right. Dylan Teed's stick gets tied up with the man as he goes down, pops back up. We check his number, it's Tommy Sears, and it looks like Alabama will be getting a power play out of this.
There's gonna be a tripping call right now on number 7, Jason Jablonski. Jay Collins went for the spin move, and as he was spinning, Jablonski just kind of took his legs out from under him. So Alabama now on the power play. They need to get the pucks to the point and get people in front of the net. That's what's made their power play so successful recently. Off
the face-off, it splits the defense, and it comes all the way back in the defensive zone, but Alabama will work with the man advantage. 2-2 is our score. 15:03 left to go in the second period. It's quickly cleared out of the defensive zone by Navy. Out to center. Alabama has to be careful here. Here come the midshipmen shorthanded, but it's picked off of the blue line. Good job by Andre Morard. Now he starts back into the offensive zone, fires it, and it goes off the boards behind the goal. Clashing, the sticks go to the far side, and it will be kept in off the backhand of Jack Rooney. Rooney holding on to it, surveys over his options. He sees Lavorne open. After the quick pass down low, it's back to Lavorne. One-timer from Morard. It goes off the glass as he ripped it, and now it's controlled by Jack Rooney. Bat of the round, John Moeller looks to play it, and it just gets by Rooney. John Lavorne is out to center, the forward from Newtown, Connecticut. He steps over the blue line, uses his speed, looking, waiting. He'll try the wraparound. No, he will give off and just settle it down. Now he will give the pass to John Moeller. Moeller side of the circle with room to work, gives to Lavorne. Lavorne at the point. Alabama needs shots here on the power play. Morard lets it go. It goes by the goal. Short side chance from Moeller, turned aside by James O'Halloran, and the midshipmen will clear. 13:57 left to go in the second period. 35 seconds left on the man advantage for Alabama. Rooney in the defensive zone with it. Back to the near side as Dylan Teague crossed with speed, the freshman from Scottsdale. But it's quickly picked off, sent down the ice by Navy, and John Grenier will have to play it here with the goal stick, and he will. 13:33 left to go in the second period. Power play time winding down for Alabama. Navy walking it back to the defensive zone. They'll look to clear, and down the ice it comes. Now a one-on-one shorthanded, maybe a two-on-one now for the midshipmen. The save was made by John Grenier, the shot from the far side, and that will do it. We're back to 5-on-5, but one last rush for Alabama. Corbett drops it off to Collins, back to Corbett. He lost it off the edge of his stick. He centers, no one there, and now Alabama has to get back. Navy has numbers. Quickly up the left wing side, Steven Sabatini bursts in, fires, save made by John Grenier. Picked up behind the goal, good collision there and Navy will settle it down in the offensive zone. 12:55 left in the second. It rolls just by John Grenier, but it's behind the goal, not in the back of the goal. So Alabama will keep a puck off the board here, but it's a tight game. We're tied at 2-2, and there's a good battle right now in behind the net of Grenier. To the near side, Carl Huey for Navy. He'll force it forward. Alabama looking forward in the corner. No one can play it just yet. To the near side, again it's Huey. Side of the circle, top of the circle. He drops it back to the blue line. Now behind the goal. Navy trying to set something up down low. Charlie Corbett looking to steal, and Alabama will have possession. Dan Nolte carries it right over the red line. Under the scoreboard. Here's Nolte now. Onside. Fire scores! Dan Nolte, and Alabama has a 1-goal lead.
What a job from Dan Nolte. Just sprints around the right defenseman of Navy there and does a good job using his body to shield the puck, and then shoots far left side. And Alabama's been beating James O'Halloran low tonight. That is probably their key to success right now. Shoot low. If it doesn't go in, it's going to create a rebound and then get guys to the net. Doing a great job right now.
Alabama's back to work in the offensive zone after the goal and the face-off at center ice. But it's taken here by Navy. They'll look to move to center. Picked off, though, by Ian Seufer. Into the offensive zone, it slides, and it'll be collected behind the goal by Tyler Hay from Goodland, Minnesota. The sticks go clashing near side wall. Alabama unable to control it in the offensive zone. Navy looks to clear. Alabama shoots it to an open wing. Dane Santa was not in position there, as Sam Messina thought, and out to center it comes. Near side. Good shot here. Good glove by John Grenier to make the save off the stick of Joel Pinedo from Hopkins, Minnesota. And we have a stoppage with 11:34 left here in a 3-2 game. Alabama has the advantage.
Kendall, I think James O'Halloran has played well tonight, but that's a couple of goals that maybe he should have saved there in a row. And you have to think, this is a guy that doesn't have a whole lot of playing time this year. How short of a leash does O'Halloran have tonight?
So here we go. We'll find out maybe if Alabama can start scoring more goals. Right now they have 3, and it's a 1-goal lead. We'll see if Alabama can generate some more offense. They're trying to do so right now in the offensive zone to our right, but it's sent all the way down the ice as Navy steals, but this will be icing against the midshipmen, and so Alabama will get to try it again in the attacking end with an upcoming face-off to our right. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you here on the broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us as always. Really means a lot, everyone tuning in. We've had hundreds of people watch these games over the past few weeks. We had over 1,500 in Iron Cup weekend against Auburn. So there's a lot of support out there for this team, and it does mean a lot that everyone tunes in to listen to and to watch these broadcasts live online. And if you happen to be cheering on the midshipmen of the United States Naval Academy, thanks for joining us this evening. Navy right now trailing by 1 goal, but they're working in the offensive zone behind Grenier. Wrap chance out in front, but it's picked off here by Alabama. Jordan to John Moeller. Moeller holding on to it. Top of the circle. Waiting. Now in the corner. Short side chance. It's loose out in front of the goal. Mirard's on the doorstep. Benedetto lets it go, and it's another save made by James O'Halloran as he was able to keep it out of the back of the net. Andre Mirard, side of the circle. Alabama goes looking for it, but it's now taken behind the goal by Nicholas Mantz and Navy. Down the ice it comes. Breakaway now. Shot on the way. Save made by John Grenier. Matthew Kane was in all alone, and number 30 for Alabama denied him.
Charlie Corbett went for a change there, didn't communicate with James Benedetto, and Benedetto didn't know he was back there.
Dan Nolte, who scored a goal earlier tonight, the 3-2 lead, has it in the offensive zone, and it's behind the net. Just over the red line now. Navy is able to clear. Here's Luke Turk, threw it off John Grenier, who made the save. Collins holding on to it in the defensive zone. John Lavorne looked to chop it to center. He couldn't do so. Here's Jake Collins. It hops just over his blade. 9:44 left to go in the second period. Casey Donegan plays along the near side boards. Collins looking for it off the backhand. He wants Dylan Teed to chase it and John Lavorne, but it's shut down at the blue line. Good job by the defense of Navy, but they have iced the puck. And so committing that infraction allows Alabama to come down the ice, and they will face an offensive zone face-off.
A lot of chances on both sides right now. These are two teams that don't play really all that physical, but they like to play fast. They like to get a lot of shots, and it's created a really good offensive game here.
Face off in the defensive zone, played off the backhand of Christopher Day behind the goal. To the near side, the midshipmen will look to clear, but they cannot do it. 9:20 left to go in the second period. Alabama on the attack, Teed and Collins, but they do not have possession. Now it's out in front of the goal dangerously. Collins looks for it off the backhand, just wide of the net, and it'll be picked up behind the goal. Back to the near side as Luke Turk will try to bring it out of the zone, and Turk is the puck carrier to the far side. Alabama gets back. It's Ian Seufer. And Nick Price comes over to help him out, and Seufer's able to make the check, take the puck away. But now the puck carrier will have it once again, Matthew Kane. Back to the near side where Navy will look to play it up to the blue line. One-timer on the way, tipped in front of the goal, and it's in behind the net of John Grenier. He looks on. Back to the near side, off the blade of Jake Collins. To the red line, good pass there from Lavorne. Now to Dylan Teed onside. Holding on to it out in front. He has Seufer, who tried a chance right there on the doorstep, but it went wide, and we picked up along the near side boards. Battled for 8 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in the second period. Alabama has a 3-2 lead. Lavorne throws it in front of the goal. Tyler Hay is there to make the play. Back to the near side. The puck carrier is Steven Sabatini from Morganville, New Jersey. He will shoot it forward off the back of the goal, and James Benedetto will play it with the blade of the stick to the forehand of Nick Price. Price, the sophomore out of Mount Airy, Maryland. A good check at center as he hit Jason Jablonski from behind. Now into the offensive zone where Dane Santa will go looking for it. Good check there from Santa, but Alabama does not have possession. It's lifted to the blue line. Charlie Corbett comes in to make the play. Now he has room, holding on to it. He has the stick lifted, and this will be a penalty against Navy. Alabama will go to the power play. 7:49 left to go in the second period. A 1-goal lead for Alabama, and they'll have a chance on the 5-on-4 man advantage.
Nice job from Charlie Corbett there. Stepping up, using his hand to pick up that puck, and then uses his body, shields the puck, and creates a hooking call there to send Alabama to the power play. I think they did a good job of getting pucks to the net, getting traffic to the net, and if they can do that here, it could create a goal.
Face-off won by Alabama. It's John Moeller holding on to it. Moeller gives to Lavorne. Back to John Moeller. He's open. Down low to Merard. Shoots, scores! Power play goal, Alabama. It's 4-2.
What a job from John Moeller to get that puck down to Andre Merard. Moeller could have easily shot that. And Andre Merard picks it up, steps in a little bit. I thought yesterday Alabama had a couple of chances on the power play where they had similar chances there, but they didn't step in and get a really good angle. They just kind of fired at the net. But Andre Merard steps in, gets a good angle, and then fires it right past the glove of James O'Halloran.
Face off at center. Andre Merard, the 4-year player for Alabama, one of the 2 captains on this team, playing in his final game at the Pelham Civic Complex, has given Alabama the biggest goal of the game so far. Once again, they have a 2-goal advantage. Navy enters the zone onside in behind the goal of John Grenier. The 2 teams will look for it, and Dane Santa is the first man on it for Alabama. It's sent out to center as Ryan Willock now will play it back in the defensive zone to Dan Nolte out of Cranston, Rhode Island. He circles back behind his goaltender, steps over the blue line, has some speed, has Messina to his right. Nolte's run into, he lost the puck, and a good check there, and Navy will take possession in the defensive zone. Christopher Day holding on to it. He'll look to set up in behind his goaltender, James O'Halloran. Back to the near side, played off the backhand by Luke Turk. It's out to center. Good stretch pass to Matthew Kane. Top of the circle, center's back in front, no one there. And it's picked off over the blue line. A quick shot wide of John Grenier. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left to go in this period. Period number 2. Alabama has a 2-goal lead. Off the stick of Dane Santa to Ryan Willock, who will try to find it. The freshman from Chicago. Good collision here in the offensive zone. It creates a chance for Alabama, but it hops the stick of Casey Donegan. Goes back into the defensive zone, and Nick Price will play the puck. Forwards Messina and Willock go off for a line change. Andre Merard is on the ice to replace one of those 2 players. Will have icing called, or a stoppage here, as Jerry Jordan also came over the wall. 6:19 left to go in the second period, and we have a break in the action.
I think that's going to be an offside call, like you said. I wasn't sure what they called there. I didn't think it was icing because Casey Donegan had the red line there, but Alabama was changing and men were jumping on in the offensive zone.
You're exactly right, Eric. So with 6:12 left, we're back underway into the defensive zone. It's played here by Alabama. Nick Price receives the pass on the forehand. He shoots it out to center, intercepted, though, by Trent Lulo from St. Louis, Missouri. Back out to Alexander Vandenberg. Vandenberg's checked along the far side wall. Moeller looking for it for Alabama. In behind the net to Nick Price. And John Grenier is trying to search it. Left shoulder. Now he looks back to the right. His team will play to the near side boards, and Alabama will survive. John Moeller couldn't get the pass away with speed, and Ian Seufer has to come in and make the play. Seufer fires it, scooped up in the glove of James O'Halloran from Elmhurst, Illinois, who coming into this contest had a 3.85 goals against average. He will get the whistle. 5:41 left in the second frame. In the second intermission break, we'll provide you with another NHL scoreboard update. As Alabama right now a 2-goal advantage. Top of the circle, quick shot goes wide of the goaltender O'Halloran. And in the corner, Navy plays off the backhand. We're back underway. Nicholas Mantz from Pennsylvania all the way to the far side to his teammate Cole Maetzold from Minnesota. Back to Mantz. Mantz circles behind his goaltender O'Halloran, James O'Halloran, but Nick Mantz will look to create the offense out to center. Walking it all the way to the blue line, but it's picked off. Alabama will try to find it. Andre Merard, who has a goal in this game. And that means for him, he now has 27 goals in 27 games this season. Just phenomenal. Going into the weekend, he was 6th in the country in goals. So Andre Merard continuing his success. He had one last night. He tallies another one tonight. Now under 5 minutes to play in the second period. 2-goal lead for Alabama. It's called at the blue line, thrown down just over the red line. James Benedetto, the freshman for Alabama, plays the puck forward. It's picked off by Cole Maetzold, but it's picked off once more by John Lavorne. Another turnover, and now Navy has full possession of it. Here's Luke Turk. He's running the boards by Benedetto, down low. Turk will give to Harrigan. Matthew Harrigan to the blue line. Good keep there. From the glove, thrown down to the stick of Christopher Day, but he's lost it. Alabama's John Lavorne from Newtown, Connecticut will look to make the play. And now back into the defensive zone to James Benedetto, right over his stick. And it's back to center where Christopher Day from Cleveland, Ohio, who has 58 penalty minutes on the season, will play the puck. John Lavorne, rolling puck off the backhand, gets it to center. 4:08 left now in the second period. Alabama with a 4-2 advantage. They lost by 4 goals last night. Lavorne slowing the play down. He'll make the pass back to James Benedetto. Moves around his man off the backhand from Corbett at center. The 3 forwards cross for Alabama. They're onside. Here's Collins with a chance. Fires. It goes off the back of the net. Collins looking for it now as the sticks go clashing in the offensive zone, but no one there for Alabama, and so the play will be made by the midshipman. The puck carrier is Christopher Day, who has it over the red line. Now blue line, good move, shoot, save made by John Grenier. It goes in behind the goal along the near side. 3.5 minutes left in this second frame. Dylan Teed, the puck carrier. Alabama's onside. Nice move from Teed. He brought it through the legs of his man, but he couldn't maintain possession of it. And with 3:17 left here in the second period, we continue on. A good shot in the offensive zone from Tommy Sears. The save was made by John Grenier. Dan Nolte checked from behind, stays on his feet, holding on to it with a forehand to Sam Messina. He's running to it center. Good check there. This will create some offense for Navy along the near side, but not over the blue line. Now over the blue line, but the midshipmen do not have possession of it, and Alabama will have Ryan Willock play off the backhand. Willock hooks up with Sam Messina. Messina looking to cross onside. Top of the circle, run into a stick loose in the defensive zone, but it shouldn't affect the play now as the puck comes back to the near side. Nolte fires, blocked in front of the goal by Messina. Rolls slowly behind the net. 2:35 left to go in the second period. Alabama with a 4-2 advantage. A diving Dan Nolte makes the play there at center to keep the play out in front of him. And now Navy will work from the defensive zone.
Great job there from Dan Nolte. That puck was in the air, so the only way he was going to stop it was using his body. And if he wouldn't have gotten that puck, that could have been a break there for Navy.
Through the defensive zone. Puck carrier far side is Christopher Day. He looks to move it around Andre Merard at the red line. Off the backhand, played by Sabatini into the offensive zone. Picked off, though, by Jerry Jordan from Willis, Michigan. He hooks up with Moeller, who falls down. He couldn't give the pass to Jordan, and that would have been a 2-on-1 from Alabama from the top of the circles. Out to center. It goes by Price. Picked up by Ian Seufer. 1:50 left to play here in the second frame. All the way down the ice it comes, and it will be icing against the Naval Academy. So as Navy touches it up in the offensive zone. We'll have a stoppage and an offensive zone chance coming up for Alabama. Face-off dot, left wing side.
An unlucky break there. John Moeller coming in, had a 2-on-1 there, almost, and then he slipped and fell. So we talked about luck factoring in this game. Unlucky break for Alabama.
We're back underway, played by the forehand of Alex Vandenberg behind the goal. Jerry Jordan checks his man. Merard looks to steal. The check up high, but it does not work out. Nick Price will push it forward. 125 left here in the second frame. Good collision along the near side boards in the offensive zone now for Navy. The play not there. And Moeller cannot catch it for Alabama. Off the forehand, it's shot forward in the far side corner. Alabama doesn't have possession. Now Nick Price will find it, and he looks to move it out of the defensive zone, but he puts it up in the netting, and we'll have a stoppage with 68 seconds left in this second period. 4-2 the lead for Alabama. Defensive zone face-off upcoming. And here we go. We'll see if Alabama can clear. Merard won it. Now he goes down, trying to clear near side. Nicholas Mance takes a check down low. Chance in behind Grenier. As Alabama's looking for it with under 1 minute to play. Nick Price, the defenseman, will see if he can clear, but it's held into the zone. John Moeller looking for it. Now it's Andre Merard, and here we go the other way. It's a 3-on-2. Merard hooks up with Moeller. Moeller receives a pass off the backhand. He'll try to throw it in front of the goal. He couldn't get the pass off. Now he's behind the goal. Jerry Jordan was parked out in front of the net, but Moeller couldn't get the pass in front of the goal. And here comes Benedetto. He'll have to get back on a one-on-one. Chance for Matthew Kane. Fires. It's up and out of play with 31.8 seconds left in this second frame.
James Benedetto there finds that top of the circle. As soon as he hits it, steps up, gets stick to puck there, and sends that shot sailing into the netting there. So good job. Alabama, I've talked about it. Their defensemen have been stepping up all night, not backing up into John Grenier like they did last night, and it's really made a difference.
In the defensive zone, Corbett has it. Turned over, though, at the top of the circle. Alabama will try to force the play out, and here's John Lavorne in. One-on-one for Lavorne. Tried to make the move, but he lost possession of it. Good job by Carl Huey to get back on the play for Navy. 15 seconds left in the second period. It's sent out to center. Played in the defensive zone by the freshman Corbett. Slides it over to his defensive partner, freshman Benedetto. 5 seconds left here in the period. Benedetto takes a check, stands back up, and Navy will have it. The shot on the way, but it won't count. And Alabama will have a 4-2 advantage when they step on the ice again at the start of the third period. Eric, this is a huge difference than what we saw last night. Navy, who is leading the ECHA, and if they stay there through the end of the regular season, they will have an automatic bid into the national championship tournament. They bested Alabama by 4 goals last night. Tonight, Alabama's second effort at it, the last home game that they will play this season, the last time that Alabama's seniors will see the ice here in Pelham, and Alabama has played a phenomenal 40 minutes, and they're rewarded with a two-goal advantage.
Yeah, they really haven't. It's just been, they've been more aggressive tonight. They've stepped up on defense a little bit. They've played more physical, so you're not getting those Navy players coming right in on your goaltender and getting those close opportunities. Everything's been outside for Navy. Then offensively, they're taking care of those chances. They're bearing the puck tonight, which is something they struggled to do last night. Just an all-around, a lot better effort tonight from Alabama.
Absolutely, Eric. Well, Alabama has this 2-goal advantage, and as you see on your screen and can hear over the other end of the mics, Military Appreciation Night is continuing, and we will stay on the air as long as the ceremony is going on. So we'll try to take a listen here to what's going on for Military Appreciation Night.
A musical tribute. Please welcome Mr. Robert Robertson Jr., proud to be an American. Just Detroit down to Houston, New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, when the clouds be American, when at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave my life to me, and let me stand up next to you and never sing today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Well, I'm proud to be American. When at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave their life to me, and let me stand up next to you and never see today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Robert Robinson Jr. with Proud to be an American. And a thunderous applause here from the home fans. And that will conclude Military Appreciation Night. It's not over yet, but the ceremonial presentations, we saw plenty of nice things there before the game that we usually do not see in this arena, but here on Military Appreciation Night, they've really done a phenomenal job. And the two teams will now head to the dressing room at the conclusion of the ceremony. And after 40 minutes of play, Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you tonight. As always, thanks for joining us. We will now head to our second intermission break. We'll step aside, be back on the other side for an NHL update. And, of course, the call of the third period, the final period of the year, the final period of regulation at the Pelham Civic Complex. After two, Alabama 4, Navy with 2 goals. And there's the horn. So the teams will be called to the ice. Alabama led by goaltender John Grenier. Navy led by goaltender James O'Halloran. Eric, we have about 45 seconds here before puck drop. The first 5 minutes will be so important. But for Alabama, with a 2-goal lead, what are they looking to accomplish here in the third period? Sometimes it's the little things that count, and it has to be a cohesive effort if Alabama is going to win this game.
What they need to do is just stay aggressive offensively, get pucks to the net, get bodies to the net, really test James O'Halloran in terms of try to get those rebound opportunities, and then defensively, you also need to stay aggressive. Don't back right into your goaltender. Don't play on your heels. Just continue to stay aggressive, put pressure on Navy, make them shoot from the outside, make them make passes before they want to, and just try to control the tempo and pace of this third period.
And here's the horn at center. So with that, we are ready to go. The final period of regulation in Alabama's first season at ACHA Division I here on home ice at the Pelham Civic Complex, the venue that hosted the national championship tournament last season at Division III. Here we go. The final period is about to begin. Dylan Teed leads over his stick. He faces off with his number 11 counterpart, Trent Lulo, who wins it back in the defensive zone. And we are underway. 8 seconds into the period. Shot out to center, played by Trent Lulo. He'll look to move around James Benedetto. He hasn't done so. Benedetto will close the play. Alabama enters offside. Collins could not stay on. And we'll have a stoppage. 19:42 left here in the third period. Alabama still with a 2-goal advantage.
Almost an offensive opportunity there and an odd man chance But Jake Collins flying on the outside, just wasn't able to keep his foot outside of the zone.
Face off. Comes out to center as Lavorne will now play the puck. He shoots it forward into the offensive zone for Alabama. Goes by Cole Matesold, and the referee will rule this an icing. The play comes down the ice, and Navy down by 2 goals. We'll see the first good opportunity for them in this period if they're able to win the faceoff in the offensive end. And here we go. The number 11s will match up again. Dylan Teed and Trent Lulo fires, scores! 30 seconds into the third period. The Naval Academy has struck, and it's a 4-3 game. Alabama still with a 1-goal lead.
I thought Trent Lulo was one of the better players on the ice last night. Leads this Navy team in assists, and now gets on the score sheet with a goal. In Alabama, you have to keep playing aggressively. Last night, I thought once Navy scored their first goal of that second period, it kind of started to snowball, and Alabama was just on their heels trying not to make mistakes. So here, stay aggressive. Don't try to eliminate those mistakes by playing back and on your heels.
Absolutely, Eric. Well, we're back underway here. The face-off at center. A good chance in the offensive zone. Shot on the way. It goes by John Grenier, as that was off the stick of Matthew Kane. To the far side, to the blue line. It's held in by Christopher Day. Shot on the way, goes by Grenier. Open goal. It rolls out in front. Alabama has Merard. Play to John Moeller to the near side. Here's the freshman Moeller. Lost it off the edge of his stick. Merard couldn't keep it either. And now into the defensive zone. It's played by Matthew Kane. Along the near side, still now in the defensive zone for the Naval Academy. Christopher Day, the puck carrier from Cleveland, Ohio. Along the far side of the boards, 18:40 left to go in the third period. It stops at center where Merard will shoot it off the forehand. Senior out of Huntsville, Alabama. Merard, Moeller, they go all for the line change. Seufer and Price, the defense pair on the ice right now for Alabama. And it will be Nick Price who will be looking for it in the defensive zone, but icing is the call, so he touches it but will not have to play it. By the way, if you were not joining us coming out of that break, I let everyone know that the shots in the first period were 18 for Alabama, 11 for Navy. But in the second period, 8 for Alabama and 14 for Navy. We do not have a running shot clock in this building, so we have to head over to the scores table beside of us and try to get some information at the break. Where it counts, though, Alabama has a 1-goal lead. It's 4-3. Quick shot here goes in the glove of James O'Halloran, and we'll have another stoppage. Alabama regroups again, right wing side, face-off upcoming. Jack Rooney leans over his stick. He'll try to win the face-off back behind him. Picked off, though, by the midshipman. Good chance for June Bake, right wing side. He's rubbed in the boards by Ian Seufer. Seufer battles behind the wall, and it's picked off by Jack Rooney. Rooney from Hinsdale, Illinois, fires it down the ice. This will be icing against Alabama. We've played 2 minutes in the third and final period of regulation, and Alabama has iced the puck.
Kendall, very similar to last night. I thought the first 2 periods flew through. Both teams were being very aggressive, very sharp, and there weren't a whole lot of whistles because there's just a lot of up and down action. And then the third period slows down a bit. There's a lot of icings, there's a lot of whistles, and it seems like both teams just don't want to lose this game, so they're not playing very aggressively.
Centered out in front off the faceoff. The slap shot turned aside by John Grenier, and now he'll cover it up for the whistle. The faceoff is won by Tommy Sears from Mount Airy, Maryland. Alabama's Nick Price, also from Mount Airy, Maryland. And Navy generated a chance after Sears won the faceoff behind him. Through 29 games this year, he has 1 goal and 2 assists. And it will be, again, Sears to take the faceoff in the offensive zone for the midshipman. James Benedetto running the wall here for Alabama. He'll look to move it. Now it goes to Corbett, the freshman defense pair. Corbett and Benedetto work for Alabama. Goes to Dylan Teed at center. He's held up. He didn't have the puck, and the stick comes out of his hand. No call provided from the referee. We continue on. 17:27 left to go in the third. Played at the red line in neutral ice by Charlie Corbett. Off the backhand flip from Jake Collins, senior out of Hudson, Ohio. Along the far side, Navy will look to play it out. It would have been a 2-on-1, but they couldn't get it out of the zone. Alabama holding on to it. Now they've lost it. Good pressure here. Forecheck is on. Alabama with the pressure down low. Dylan Teed looking for it. Now it's behind the goal. It goes to Cole Maitzold from Moorhead, Minnesota. Alabama cannot do anything with it in the offensive zone. Navy trails by 1 goal. Fan clearing attempt. Dylan Teed on his man, but now it will be a 3-on-2 if Navy hurries here. Numbers will catch up. Alabama will not have Corbett make the play, and Grenier is able to make the save as that was lifted into the offensive zone by Anthony Capuano. Capuano wearing number 24 in gold this evening, officially listed as 21 on the roster, but for the second night in a row, wearing number 24. Face-off won by Navy. Right wing side play here along the near side boards. 16:38 left to go in the third. Alabama tried to clear it out to center. John Moeller took a high hit to make the play. And now Merard will chase down his man in the offensive zone. Christopher Day, though, is able to evade the pressure applied by Merard. And now Merard picks it off, throws it in front for Moeller, rolled off his stick. Alabama can't do anything with it. Now Donegan shoots. That's blocked. And it's out of the defensive zone for Navy. And they'll bring it out to center. Jack O'Hear from Walpole, Massachusetts, in behind the goal. Looking over his options. Center's in front. O'Hear now looking for it after his teammate Lulo let it go. O'Hear, once again, the puck carrier, chopped down from behind by Merard. No call. We've played 4 minutes in the third period. Alabama leads Navy 4-3. Out in front, save made by Grenier. The second try is underneath him, and he covers it up for the whistle. The referee blew the whistle, so he blew the play dead. Alabama survives, and we have a stoppage.
John Grenier, great job of recovering there on the rebound. A misdirection in the puck there. Just able to reach that glove and get it. He's played really well tonight, Kendall.
Absolutely, he really has, Eric, and he's been a nice surprise, playing as well as he did last year just as a freshman, and he's in his sophomore season this year. That's almost over with, but John Grenier has been really a phenomenal goalie for this club. Nice play here as getting back was Sam Messina. He took the slap shot chance away from Alexander Vandenberg after he was able to dive and knock away the puck. So Sam Messina playing good defense in the offensive zone for Navy. And that's where the play is now. The midshipman will have it behind the goal. No one's back there for Navy just yet. It's Dane Santa to make the play for Alabama. Crisp pass, now back to the near side. Messina will receive it. Nobody with him, though. Now Santa, the trailer, he threw it out in front of the goal. Nothing doing there as it goes off the stick of James O'Halloran. Kept into the zone, along the wall, batted out of the air with his hand. Nick Price threw it forward, but it's picked off here by the Naval Academy. Christopher Day holding on to it, top of the circle, right wing side. Waits, fires, save made by John Grenier. And we'll have a shoving match in behind the goal. Nothing will come of this. 14:53 left to go in the third period. Alabama leads by just 1 goal.
What a stretch pass there from Nick Price. Uses the boards. He sees that Sam Messina, he can't make a straight pass to him, so he uses the boards, goes off behind him, and then sets him up perfectly. Just a really good play there and a heads-up play.
Face-off on the way. It's won by Navy. The shot will slowly roll into the corner after it was blocked in front of the goal of John Grenier. Alabama will have Benedetto clear along the far side, picked up by Collins. He's trying to go to work on his man, Jason Jablonski. He moves around Jablonski, comes to the near side corner, but Alabama cannot hold the zone, and so it's Benedetto looking for it. John Grenier went out to play it, but he'll leave it. It's Benedetto's puck. In behind the goal, but it's taken aside now by Navy. Out in front of the goal, Alabama looking for it, and Charlie Corbett, the freshman, is there to make the play. Back to his defensive partner, James Benedetto. He plays off the backhand. Out to center. Alabama has numbers here. A chance for John Lavorne. Maybe he dives, and no play for Alabama as it's washed to the far side corner. Alabama still pressuring down low. Jake Collins with it. Goes off the side of the goal. Comes out. It's still loose. Alabama has it. Wrap around. They score! Jake Collins, the senior, has scored. Alabama up by 2.
What a heads-up play from Jake Collins. The play was completely on the left side of the net. O'Halloran was tied up there and then just takes it around the net, wraps it around, and gives Alabama another 2-goal cushion here.
It's the seniors getting the job done tonight in their last game in this building, Eric. I mean, this has been phenomenal to see. Andre Merard with a goal, Jake Collins now with a goal. And I know they have to be frustrated and upset with last night's game. They were honored before the game. The players were, the seniors, and they could not get the job done. But tonight, they're battling back, and they have a 2-goal lead in the third. Shot goes up and out of play as we're back underway. Navy fires it through the into the netting, after John Lenninger let it go. And we will see a defensive zone face-off upcoming for Alabama. The chant is "Let's Go Bama" from some of the fans here.
Let's go Bama!
And we're back underway. 13:42 left to go here in the third period. In the defensive zone, Jerry Jordan holding on to it, and it's picked off. Here comes Dan Nolte. Nolte took it away from Jordan after he set him up nicely, walked it down the ice, but didn't do much with it except get the puck deep. The defenseman Nolte getting back now in position just as it rolled out in front, and James O'Halloran had to cover it up, and he did. 13:28 left to go in this game. You can really feel this action now and feel the intensity in the building. Alabama up by 2, and they're trying to win this hockey game here in the third.
I really love the way Dan Nolte's playing tonight. He's being very aggressive offensively, and I think it's been one of his better games all season.
It has been, Eric. You're absolutely right. He has a goal, and there he was not afraid to take it down low. He quickly got it back in position, trying to make the safe play, you could say, getting back and not following the play any more than he did. But he's really thinking offensively tonight. The team needs him, and they've used him. They've been able to use his goal and his offensive production well in this game. Merard's shot goes wide of the goal. Navy picks it up in the defensive zone. Under 13 minutes left now. Carried over the blue line. Here's June Bake. Centers out in front. Tic-tac-toe play. What a save by John Grenier. He denies them right out in front. Another shot on the way. Rebound given up. A scramble for it. Nick Price chases it down. But John Grenier and Alabama will survive as they look to clear to the blue line. High in the air it goes. Top of the circle. Quick shot. Another block shot. A block chance as Ian Seufer caught it with the lower body. In behind the net of Grenier. He looks on. Navy with a lot of pressure. They throw it out in front. Picked off by Andre Merard. And Alabama will survive as they bring it to center. Merard with a slap shot. Tipped up and into the netting. And we have a stoppage. 12:21 left to go in this game. Eric, on a big stage, in a big moment, John Grenier makes maybe the best save of the year.
Yeah, and you've just been waiting for him to make that incredible save. He usually has one or two a night where it should be a goal for the other team, and he somehow makes that save. And John Grenier made it there. What a save. And to do it at a pivotal time in this hockey game is huge for Alabama.
12-10 left to go here in the third period. Quick shot, save made by James O'Halloran. Alabama and Navy might get to 12-10, but there's going to be a lot more goals for that to happen. Into the defensive zone. Charlie Corbett chases it back in the corner. Off the backhand. He'll look to play the puck. Navy will take it. Here's Jack O'Hear up top. Day, tip play in front. Another save by Grenier. Unbelievable, that didn't go in. And Sam Messina is able to clear it to the blue line. Listen to this applause from the home fans as, again, John Grenier finds it right out in front. But the attack is not over. Navy still in the offensive zone. Day lets it go through traffic. Another save made by Grenier. It's behind the goal. Benedetto looking for it. Centered out in front. Alabama can't find it. They can't clear it, but it goes to the far side. Played here by Carl Huey. Behind the goal. 11-17 left in this game. Dane Santa intercepts. He sends it to center. Down the ice it comes. And, yes, it will be icing there as James O'Halloran stayed put. But, again, John Grenier definitely saved a goal. Navy had really 2 or 3 great chances. And, Eric, I think this is a little bit similar to what we saw from Alabama last night. Navy with a ton of chances down low. They outshot Alabama in the last period, but it seems like the bounces are just going Alabama's way tonight, and that's a big reason why they have the 2-goal advantage.
I completely agree. We talked about how luck is involved in this game, and Alabama just need to finish their chances. Tonight, John Grenier is stealing all those chances from Navy, and they could easily have 5 or 6 goals on the board right now, but John Grenier is playing a great game.
And a timeout has been called. Not quite sure who called it, but the two teams will be able to talk some strategy.
I believe Alabama called that timeout. You had tired bodies on the ice. Dane Sand has been out there for about 2 minutes now. And right off that icing, you can't change. So a good timeout from Coach Quinville. Rest his guys, and then get back out there.
Coach Quinville, an experienced coach, has been around the program since 2008. He's led this team to 3 national championship tournament appearances, including one here at home last season. John Grenier was a big part of that in the tournament after Tommy Condon was able to force a tie for Alabama and Michigan State in that first game. And Michigan State went on to win the national championship, but Alabama played them in pool play. And then it was John Grenier also shining in that tournament. Alabama will play the puck forward in the offensive zone as we're back underway after the Alabama timeout. 10:53 left. Navy brings it over the blue line. It hops in the air, down to the ice, off the stick of Matthew Harrigan. And here comes Alabama. Jake Collins to Dylan Teed. He fires, save made by O'Halloran, and he covers it up for the stoppage. 10 minutes, 43 seconds left. Alabama still up by 2 goals. They fought hard in this game. And right now they're rewarded. They've scored 5 goals. The offensive production has been there. That was a bit of a concern last night. As, yes, Navy scored 6 goals. They were clearly the better team, as we'll have a shot here off the faceoff from Merard that goes wide. But Alabama was only able to get 2 goals. And so you knew that if Alabama was to win tonight's game, they were going to have to be better offensively. They have been better offensively. They've also been better defensively. They've got great goaltending. Everything's going right now. We'll see if Alabama can finish the job. Back underway with 10:20 left to go in this game. Along the far side, top of the circle for Navy, but it's picked off here. Merard looking to move it. He has Moeller, and the 2 could not burst in the zone. Alabama is offside as Jerry Jordan will be called out, and now he's back out to center, but Alabama doesn't have possession of it. Nicholas Mance plays along the right wing side. A check from Seufer. It's controlled. Slap shot near side goes off the post. Picked up in the corner. A big chance there for Navy. And they will battle on here in the offensive zone out in front. And the save is made by John Grenier. He covers it up for the whistle. As we crossed over the halfway point in this third and final period. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you tonight. We will be live next weekend in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, for the conclusion of the regular season for Alabama. Face off, we're back underway. Alabama picks it off. It's a break now. Here comes Messina. He's in, waiting, fire, scores! Good afternoon, good morning, good night. 3-goal lead for Alabama.
Sam Messina breaks down the ice here on the left side. And O'Halloran didn't know what to do there. It was a 2-on-0, and he guessed wrong, and Sam Messina just puts it in the top left corner of the net. What a shot.
What a moment in this game, Eric. Alabama has now scored 6 goals. The same 6 goals from Navy was enough to win the game last night. Alabama has played so well, and it looks like they're getting closer to finishing this job, and it would be a big win for them if they can pull it off. Navy leading their conference right now. Alabama, first season at ACHA Division I. And they are just fighting so hard tonight. It's been great to see. We're back underway. Navy needs offense. They need it quickly. 9:20. The clock is now becoming a factor in this game for the midshipmen. Alabama has taken a stranglehold on this game. The defenseman Corbett walks over the blue line in the corner, holding on to it. Behind the goal, Corbett looking for it off the stick, but he was knocked down. It's picked up here by Jack O'Hear. Carries it over the blue line, looks to move around Alabama's Dylan T, but he couldn't do it. And the freshman from Scottsdale, Arizona, cleared to center. A big collision as Dane Santa went down as he ran into Tyler Hay. And the play is now just over the blue line. Santa finishes the check now as he runs into Hay from behind. Navy with possession of the offensive zone. Donegan goes down behind the goal. The net is dislodged, and we have a stoppage. 8 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the third as we continue on tonight in Pelham.
Physical plays picking up here, Kendall. We've seen a couple of big hits that included Dane Santa, one right here near center ice, and then one near the blue line. Alabama needs to stay disciplined. I like the physical play and answering the bell, but you need to stay disciplined. You can't put Navy on the power play here late in this third period.
Absolutely, Eric, and they've done a phenomenal job of keeping their discipline in this game. Shot off the face-off, blocked by Dylan T. The second try goes just wide of the goal, and there'll be a battle now on the far side corner. Dan Nolte's down low for Alabama, looking to make the play, but it's picked off by Navy out in front. Good save made by John Grenier. He goes down, and John Lavorne is able to clear it into the corner. Now we have a pushing and shoving match in front of the goal. Donegan takes a whack at his man, and there we go, Eric. That's what we talked about. Alabama had to keep their discipline, and Casey Donegan is going to go off the ice. It's a penalty to Alabama's Donegan, and a huge chance in this game for Navy. Both players were involved there, but Donegan hacked back and caught the man in the skates. And Navy will now be in the offensive zone and up a man on the ice.
If two players are involved in something behind the play, they're almost always going to call the retaliation penalty. And there, you just have to keep your cool, and you can't take a bad retaliation penalty there. And that's what that was.
If Alabama can kill off this 2 minutes, they will be well on their way. Moeller drops his stick. We're underway here on the power play. Navy with a shot, tipped in front of the goal. Grenier covers it up and makes the save. And Nick Price shoves his man out of the crease. 11 seconds gone by on the penalty kill. Alabama is up 6-3 with 8:07 left here. The final home game of the 2015-2016 season. Merard called upon in the defensive zone faceoff on the penalty kill. He wins it back to Price, and off the backhand, Nick Price will get it down the ice. James O'Halloran looks on. He will make the play with a goal stick in behind his net as the midshipman will set up with the man advantage. Slowly, though, with now 90 seconds left on the penalty kill, Alabama gets back in the defensive zone, breaking over the blue line. Carl Huey has it to the near side. It goes in behind the goal. Far side play now. To the point. This is Christopher Day. Slides it to the near side. Shot on the way, and it goes off the glass, off the stick of John Leninger. Navy is able to hold the line on the far side. Now Moeller looks to clear, and he does. It's out, and here comes Merard, quickly shorthanded, but he couldn't find it. He almost took it away from Christopher Day, and the closing right there was unbelievable. I mean, Merard was really after that puck, and unfortunately for Alabama, he was just about a foot away from catching up to it. Navy now working over the blue line. Cole Maidzold takes a huge hit from Price, a break from Lulo. Grenier makes the save, top of the circle it comes, and it looks like Navy has a man down here, and he doesn't pop up as Nick Price ran into him viciously. 7:02 left to go in the third period, and we'll wait and see who it is that's down on the ice for the Naval Academy. And again, I can't see from our perspective, as you get basically the same view that I have on your screen. But you see the man bending over there. That's Matthew Kane looking on. And up to his feet now, Cole Maidzold. And looks like he's all right. We'll see if he can get over to the bench. That's always a good sign, rather than head to the dressing room. And looks like he's going to be able to skate off under his own power. And the coaching staff here for Navy, Mike Fox, asking for a penalty and upset that there was no call. But Nick Price is certainly known for throwing his weight around and just trying to ramp up the physicality. Alabama's trying to find ways to win this game. 7 minutes and 2 seconds left. Navy beat Alabama by 4 goals last night. Completely different game tonight. Alabama has a 3-goal advantage over Navy, but they have 44 seconds of penalty kill time still on the clock as Casey Donegan sits in the box. We're back underway. The face-off goes all the way back into the defensive zone for Navy. John Lavorne shorthanded, doesn't have any help, and he will at least kill off a few more seconds for Alabama. Collins looks to pressure in the offensive zone, but no possession for Alabama. 22 seconds left on the penalty to number 22, Donegan. Vandenberg, Alexander Vandenberg, he's onside. He walks it down into the corner. Along the near side, Collins clears out for Alabama. Only 8 seconds left as number 8 got it out of the zone, and this will do it for the power play for the midshipmen. They're down by 3, and we're back to 5-on-5. Alabama's killed it off, and that was a huge kill there. Down the ice it comes from Navy, and they've iced the puck. So Alabama now, the ice will tilt to our left, and Alabama will have an offensive zone face-off.
A great kill there from Alabama. And that could be a backbreaker for Navy. If they could have scored here, that would have given them a lot of momentum, but now Alabama has all the momentum in this hockey game.
Sam Messina will take the face-off for Alabama. And now we'll have a timeout from Navy. So both head coaches have burned their one and only timeout in this game. For Alabama's Mike Quinville, it was a good decision as he had some tired bodies out. And now as Navy has some tired bodies out there, Mike Fox will take the timeout. Well, Alabama's trying to get back to a 500 record in regulation. If they can win this game, they will improve to 14-0-1 on the year. The only loss past regulation, a shootout loss against West Virginia in the first game of this semester, but officially for ACHA ranking purposes, that game goes down as a tie. They do not let shootouts decide who gets to go to the national championship tournament, much like the NHL trying to find more and more ways to get away from going to shootouts if they can avoid it. We've seen the 3-on-3 overtime in the minor leagues recently, and the NHL implementing it, and it's worked very well. Lots of exciting action. But again, Alabama will go to 14-0-1 if they can finish the job here tonight in Pelham. We're back underway after the timeout from Navy. Casey Donegan absorbs a hit, and it rolls off the stick of Christopher Day. Now it goes to Lulo, fires it up and out of play, and we'll have a stoppage. Now under 6 minutes to play, 5-5-9 showing on the clock at center. Alabama up by 3 goals.
A great step there from Ian Seufer. Casey Donegan pinched a little bit there, but it was a good pinch, and then Ian Seufer had his back, stepped up there and got a stick on that shot.
Navy wins the face-off. Day shoots through traffic. It's tipped just wide of John Grenier. Casey Donegan comes in to help out his goaltender. Plays off the backhand. Far side, but he couldn't clear. Played by Trent Lulo. Lulo. He'll hook up with O'Hare. Picked off, though, by Alabama's Collins, and he'll give it to LeVore, and here he comes in all alone. Shoots, and the save is made by James O'Halloran. What a moment here, but O'Halloran makes the save that keeps Navy in this game, but it's a turnover. Alabama with another chance. It's covered up by O'Halloran as Dylan Teed was looking to put it in off the backhand. 5:29 left to go here in this game.
What a great pass from Jake Collins. Sauces it over the 2 sticks in the neutral zone, right to John LeVore, just not able to finish on the breakaway there. Great save from James O'Halloran.
This is one of the best games Alabama's played all season, Eric, and it's just all coming together tonight. It's really good to see. And we certainly hope that they can finish the job and hang on for a victory. We're back underway. Here's Jerry Jordan. He had some space, didn't shoot the puck, though. And off the backhand, he couldn't get it away. Now it goes into the far side corner. Nick Price looking for it here for Alabama. He'll look to clear it away in the defensive zone. Picked up here by Moeller. John Moeller just over the red line at center through neutral ice. He gets it in the offensive zone. But Alabama loses possession. Back out to Nick Price. We are now under 5 minutes left to go in this game. Alabama up by 3. A collision right in front of the scores table as Price upended Matthew Kane. A penalty called to Nick Price. And it appears that Price will be the only man taken as he upended Matthew Kane. So again, Alabama shorthanded. On your screen there, you see head coach Mike Quinville wanting an explanation from the referees, and now he'll get it. So we'll try to gaze in on this off of our monitor. And you see he's wanting an explanation. And, you know, for the second time here, we've had a couple players tied up, and only the Alabama man has gone off. We have a stoppage with 4:51 left. Mike Quinville pleads his case, but to no avail. Number 27 in the box for 2 minutes.
That just looked like a good hard hit there, Kendall. I'm not sure what the call there was. Looked like a good hit to me.
So we're back underway. Navy working the power play. This is crucial. The midshipmen want to get back in this game. I think they're going to have to score a goal here. They're down by 3 with 4:37 left. O'Hare fakes his shot. Far side blasted just wide of Grenier. The shot had so much heat behind it that it came all the way out to center. Jacko here plays the puck at center. And he walks it over the blue line. Top of the circle, Lou low. Alabama looking to get it out of the zone. Merard hit from behind. No call there. John Moeller has it tied up. He couldn't make the play. Now Moeller has it, and he sends it out to center. 1:20 left to go in the penalty kill situation for Alabama. And it's picked up by Christopher Day. And here he comes. Right under the scoreboard at center. Now he's onside, side of the circle, in the corner, offensive zone, near side corner, fires it across the ice. It's kept in the zone barely by Jack O'Hare as he saved it. Top of the circle, the left wing side. O'Hare gets it back. One-timer tip just wide of the goal. 3:38 left. Alabama cannot clear. Navy has it once more. Out in front. Centering chance taken aside. Sam Messina hooked a bit. He slows down. Now he gets back up. It's shorthanded to John Lavorne. Lavorne's onside. Drag move. It works out. Has room. Fires through traffic. And O'Halloran made the save. 30 seconds left here on the power play for Navy. 3:18 left in the game. Here's Lavorne in, and he went diving and couldn't make the play as Navy will survive. 18 seconds left now on the penalty kill. Right wing side, Lulu centers, and a save made by John Grenier as he came across. Luke Turk couldn't get the shot to go on the original chance, and Grenier made the save the second time. Top of the circle, near side, centered up and out of play as it's tipped, and there will be 2 seconds left on the penalty to Nick Price. 2:52 left here in the third, but Eric, you have to look up at the scoreboard and realize that Alabama with a 3-goal lead, under 3 left, it's very likely that they're going to skate away with a victory tonight, but they have to play well and finish the job, and we'll see if they can get it done late here in this game.
And you have to think up by 3 here with under 3 minutes left. James O'Halloran's going to be coming to the bench soon to get that 6th man out there for Navy, so be watching for James O'Halloran.
And we're back underway. The play in the defensive zone for Alabama. They killed it off. We're back to 5-on-5. And it's out in front. Grenier scoops it up, and he will get the whistle. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left. That's all the time that we have here. After the game is over, we will take a commercial break as Eric and I are going to head down to the ice momentarily. We'll be back after the commercial for the post-game show. Moeller centers out in front of Jordan. Backhand, he scores! That'll do it. Jerry Jordan with the dagger. 7-3, Alabama.
What a pass from John Moeller. And then Jerry Jordan loses it for an instant there, but then is able to recover, sends a spinning backhand past James O'Halloran. And this is the offense we're used to seeing from this Alabama team.
It's been great to see tonight. Eric, it's really all coming together. The last time that these seniors will play a game in this building, and they're going to skate away with the victory tonight. I'm so happy for everyone on this team for pulling in the right direction this evening after things were not looking so good after last night's game, a 6-2 loss. But Alabama finds a way. They will win. 2:07 left, and Alabama has iced the puck. Defensive zone upcoming here for Alabama. Andre Merard leans over the stick. We're back underway. Alabama's Collins clears out to center. What a nice game from him tonight. Down the ice, controlled by Nicholas Mance in the defensive zone for Navy along the near side. He moves it just over the red line. Ian Seufer looking for it for Alabama along with Dylan T, played by Mance. Mance will send it just over the red line. Now it hops back in the defensive zone, played by Jason Jablonski from Orchard Park, New York. Back into the defensive zone for Alabama now. Price to Seufer. Seufer fires all the way down the ice. 1 minute, 35 seconds left to go in this game. Along the near side wall, off the hand of Ian Seufer. It falls down, played by Nick Price. Forehand, he shoots it forward into the offensive zone for Alabama. Played and controlled by Tyler Hay as he fires it down the ice. Picked off by Price. Here comes the defenseman Price. He's onside. A nice move. Collins fires the second try, and it's turned aside by James O'Halloran. Alabama up 7-3 tonight on Navy as we close in on the ending of the game. We've got 1 minute left, and a collision here as John Lavorne is going to give a push to Tyler Hay, who was giving it to him. And Alabama has Lavorne take a penalty here, and we'll see if they take Hay also. It looks like the door will open for Navy. John Lavorne will be ushered off the ice, and this will not have any effect on the final score. We officially have 60 seconds left in this game. Alabama is up 7-3.
Some frustration on the side of Navy there. John Lavorne gave him a shove in the corner, and it continued in front of the net. And they'll take both of them. We'll play 4-on-4.
The face-off here, Teed scores. It's a goal for Dylan Teed. Under 1 minute to play, and Alabama has scored another one. It's 8-3.
What a goal from Dylan Teed. Wins the face-off forward, and then goes, gets the puck, makes a nice move on James O'Halloran, and sneaks it past him. What a job by Dylan Teed.
Alabama has had so many contributors in tonight's game. Up by 5, under 1 minute to play. We play 4-on-4. For Andre Merard, Jake Collins, Halen Buterak, and Tommy Condon, they will go out as winners in tonight's final home game of the season and the final home game in the careers of those 4 players. And I'm so happy that they were able to get it done tonight. 40 seconds left as we have another stoppage. And again, Eric and I will step aside at the conclusion of this game. We'll run downstairs for a few moments, and then we'll be back up to give you the full post-game analysis and the final sign-off for our video production this season. Out in front, all the way to the top of the blue line now as Navy has it. Quick shot, blocked in front of the goal of Grenier. Never made it to him. Goes off the lower body of Nicholas Mance. Mance shoots it forward. 15 seconds left here in this third period. Man circles top of the circle. Lou Lowe gives it down low. 5 seconds left. Play to the side of the net. Alabama can't clear. Fan shot, and that'll do it. Alabama wins the game 8-3 here on the final night of the regular season at home in Pelham. Eric, quickly your thoughts here, and then we'll take a break and be back for the full post-game show.
Just a great game, aggressive play on both sides. Defensively, they stepped up, didn't back right into John Grenier, and then offensively, they kept going. They did what has been working in the past few weeks. They got pucks to the net, they got bodies to the net, and just a great overall game from Alabama. The two teams shake hands at center. We'll be back for the post-game show shortly. Alabama wins 8-3. Hello and welcome back inside the Pelham Civic Complex. Kendall Grayson and Eric Evenson with you for the post-game show. The final home game of Alabama's ACHA Division I season, their inaugural year, and this team has fought so hard. They still have 2 games left in the regular season. They will be on the road in Oklahoma City next weekend, but what has transpired tonight in Pelham has been phenomenal. Alabama with an 8-3 advantage at the end of the day. Eric, it took a lot to get this done, but Alabama, again, they fought back from last night's defeat. They found a way to make it happen tonight. Yeah, they really did, and that we talk about the resiliency of this team all year, and they fought back when they're down goals. They fought back when teams have come back on them, and it showed tonight. Last night, not a great showing from Alabama. They could have won that game, but they didn't finish off some of their chances. And defensively, I didn't think they were that good last night. But tonight, they come back. They come out with a lot of energy, a lot of aggressiveness. And they really just won every facet of this hockey game. Offensively, they did what they've been doing in recent weeks, where they just get pucks to the net, get bodies to the net, and really attack the front of the net there. And James O'Halloran had no answer for Alabama's offense all night, and then defensively they were more aggressive. And then John Grenier played an outstanding hockey game and made a few highlight reel goals late in that third period to keep this game out of hand. So just really, like you said, an all-around team effort from Alabama, and a great job of bouncing back from one of the most disappointing games of the season in last night's game and coming back and playing one of your best games tonight.
I agree with everything you said there. I mean, John Grenier, it was a special game for him, but Alabama, what's important is they send their 4 seniors off with a victory tonight at home in front of one of the biggest crowds of the year. I mean, I think there was almost 2,000 people, maybe a little bit more than 2,000 people in the building tonight, Military Appreciation Night, and the team put on a great show. So Alabama, with the victory, improves to 14-14, 0-1, and they get to double digits with 10 home wins this season. They go 10-2-0-1 here on home ice, and if you don't think that the fans make a difference in the game, you can look at that. 10-2-0-1 here at home. So only twice do they lose in regulation in this building this season. And playing their first year at ACHA Division I, that's a big deal to be able to win your home games, and they did that. They're 4-11 currently on the road. That's where they've dropped the majority of their contests. But they will have 2 more chances to pick up a victory again this season, as we will be in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma next weekend. The 2 games will be on Saturday and Sunday. The Saturday game is at 3 p.m. Central. The Sunday game is at noon. And you can go to alabamahockeyclub.com for the schedule information. Some of the promotional material sent out earlier this season, including the team poster, if you have one of those, will say that the game is Friday and Saturday. Originally, the 2 games were supposed to be played Friday and Saturday night, but the 2 teams have agreed to move those contests to Saturday and Sunday. So that's when Alabama will take the ice again, and that's when they will conclude their season. But here at home, it's been a great year. It's been really nice to watch all this unfold. Alabama has struggled at times. They've had some triumphs. Tonight was definitely one of those nights, putting 8 goals on the board against a very good Navy squad. And they will go to 15-16, 1-0 on the season, so they drop just below 500. But they still have a lot of work in front of them, and a postseason that they're looking at as they currently lead the ECHA. An automatic bid is just in their grasp. It's right there, so we'll see if Navy can enter the national tournament at the end of the season. This is our last video production of the year, and for our senior producer, Julia Plungy, of 2 years now she's been here and all the work that she's done. Just like to thank her for those efforts. She's done a really nice job and runs things so smoothly here for our video broadcast, and we certainly wouldn't be on the air tonight if it was not for her efforts. So we really do appreciate everything that she's done for us this season and through her career. And for Emily Simbel, running a camera this year and really helping us out. It's been a very good video production. I hope that everyone has enjoyed it at home. We enjoy putting it on for everyone. We will have 2 more broadcasts this season, but they will be an audio broadcast on the road. We hope that you enjoy those. And Eric, your last home game here at the Pelton Civic Complex, the team did not disappoint. They win this 8-3, and I'm glad that you were able to see them go out in style.
Yeah, it was great to see, and it was even better, I bet, for the players out there, the senior players. And I can imagine going off in your last game in this building. That's been so good to this team. Yeah, so it was a great night.
Absolutely, Eric. Well, this will do it for our last video production of the season on the Alabama Club Hockey Network, as you see there on your video screen. For Julia Plungy, Emily Simbel, Eric Evenson, I am Kendall Grayson, play-by-play voice of Alabama hockey. Alabama, the final home game of the regular season. They win 8-3 over Navy. Good night from Pelham.